Good morning. It's Monday, October 20th, 2025. That makes today what? A 3 plus a 9 is 12, 2, 1 is 3. Today's 3 day. If you're into numerology, I don't know, or even if you're not, it's a nice little fun window to look at the world. Sometimes shit makes sense. 2025 happens to be a 9 year. That makes sense. 9 is the last number, right? The hermit, Pluto, left out in the cold. I don't know. I happen to be a 9 myself, so I'm kind of used to that. I'm also a Pisces, so I'm used to bringing up the rear. It's fine. I'm sitting here this morning, kind of all over the place with my thoughts. Yesterday, Saturday was a good day. It was a good day. Sunday morning, I woke up angry. I'm generally angry a lot, but there's no point in adding more rage and anger to the sea of rage and anger. Plus, I'm perfectly capable of being angry and still smiling. So, choose to do that. I was mostly angry about, I'm still, I will be for a long time. Don't get me wrong. The red hats, right? Like, I'll be, I don't know. I have slipped from anger to disappointment to just indifference. I shouldn't be, right? Because that's the reason why everything's going to shit. But I'm mostly like just really angry at like Jill Stein. I'm just really angry at Jill Stein and people who voted for her or protest voted because they thought, I don't know what the fuck they thought. They were too fucking new, if you ask me. Too green, not old enough and wise enough. They didn't. Fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna stop being angry because I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to. I don't want to add to the sea of rage. Okay, I don't. That part's true, but also, if you stumbled into my quiet little corner, I don't want it to be because we're commiserating on our rage, and we're just building more of it and creating more of it. And what good does that do? Sorry, I'm over here playing with my cards. Keeps my hands busy, calms me down. It's a tactile thing, right? It's usually a morning thing. I like to sit on the carpet out in the living room in the quiet, face east, pull 3 cards for the day. It's a fun window. I don't mind. Gave my brain something to learn too recently. I picked up cards. I had a deck in my early 20s. YouTube didn't exist. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you yet. I bought a guidebook. There was a deck of cards, but nobody in town. I don't know anybody personally who reads tarot cards. So I was curious and interested, and I wanted to pursue it, but that's kind of hard to do on your own. But nowadays, there's all kinds of resources out there. It's really fun. That opens doors. I was looking for how to, or what is, or how to, and stumble across channels of really good information, and then they're really nice people, right? Do a little card reading, fills up your day, your time. I'm not doom scrolling. Quite frankly, I find out a lot of news from card readers and astrologers. And heck, man, that's how I found out there were fires in Gunnison County in Colorado. I didn't know that. It's how I found out there were floods in Arizona. What? That's how I found out. Yeah, because that shit doesn't show up on the mainstream, right? But card readers, because it's their fucking job to do political tarot readings or whatever, they read it all. They got it. They got their thumb on it. So, don't get me wrong, there's some weird ones out there. Holy shit, I saw some woman climbing over a kitchen table like a cat. Can you guys feel it? I'm like, woo! Feel the meth in your veins? No, I can't. Sorry. I am not interested in this channel. I didn't stick around to find out what the energy we were feeling was. It was before last fall, so I can imagine. It's fine. They're there everywhere. The pipeline, the rabbit hole. There are, I think of them like, guys who pour cement for the highways, and then you got the dudes with the flags. Yeah, they got those planted all over the internet. You know what I mean? This way. You want to be angry and get all red-pilled? Let's go. No, I don't. Thank you. I don't. Generally, did I mention I'm a 9? Yeah. So crowds and bandwagons and just, I don't do that, really. So it leaves me out. You know what I mean? I'm left out a lot because I refuse to join in. That's all right. It's 9:25. I imagine that market's probably open. It's probably going gangbusters because they all keep buying up their own stock. I don't believe our government's going to open back up again before Christmas. I mean, certainly it's going to have to at some point, right? Like all these congressmen who are pulling this shit are getting paid still. And P.S., the GOP could call that in whenever they wanted to. They don't want to. They don't want to. Dems don't have any kind of power. Anywhere. There's not an elected rep in my state. And it's been that way for a while. So I don't know how the hell they can be to blame for anything happening here. People just cannot let go of the lies, man. They just cannot. What happened to that Purple Revolution schmuck? Anyway, fucked he go? He wanted us all to run out in the woods and chop down trees and build our own houses. All the ground is owned, right? Anymore by somebody. Unless, of course, you mean you're going to do the same thing. Are you going to come out here and give us all smallpox so you can move in? Yeah, that's usually how we do things, right? I don't want to rage, I'm sorry. But I got to get it off my chest, That's all I'm doing here. I know some people, getting monetized is the goal. I don't care. I'm not delusional either. The chances of that happening are stupidly small. What am I even pulling cards for? I have no idea. I should get the hell out of bed though, huh? Went for a walk yesterday, like a not a, you know, like a, we went to a park and hit a path and did it on purpose. It's nice. The three of us, my husband and our youngest. My youngest has had a cough for too long. I had a bad chest cold like the last week of July. Went to the physician several weeks later thinking there wasn't a fever. I didn't think. Anyway, antibiotics and inhaler. Finished up the antibiotics antibiotics. Boy, do I sound like a Midwest hillbilly. Sorry. Finished the antibiotics and still working on the inhaler, but and don't get me wrong, the cough is a lot better, but it's still, I don't know. You should probably go back. What's on deck today? What are we going to do today? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. I saw that bottom card, but I cut the deck. Now it's a different card. Okay. The sun in reverse. Justice. The moon. For today. That's 3 major arcana. And 1 pull. Underneath of it all, reckless haste. Illumination, kind of. You know, a sun in reverse is still good. But not, you know, are we exposing something here? Are there secrets revealed here? I'm still pretty green on the card reading thing, so. But the vibe I'm getting is that sooner or later, something's going to give, right? How much pressure before we all buckle? We have, what, 11 days? SNAP benefits getting cut. If you know somebody who needs help feeding themselves and you can help them, please help them. Please. You know they already work. They already have a job. Help them out. Don't be a dick and tell them to get a job. Selfish pricks. Feed people. Do better. I don't know. Just sat here and said a whole bunch of nonsense for about 15 minutes. That's right. That was 15 minutes. I wasn't doom scrolling, so we're good. That's good. And I wasn't outside smoking, so I'm gonna have to give it up. Mostly because it's just an indulgent, stupid ass habit that gives me no benefit, zero benefit, zero, 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 zero. So it's just a money suck out of my pocket. Just a revolving door of revenue for Marlboro. So I should probably stop. Anyway, I don't even know what the hell I said. But I'm glad you're here. You have a good day.